For those who don't know, ago is an Afghan word that means, are you listening? And the proper response is ame, which means, yes, I am listening. Ago.
Amen.
All right. My name is Sister Dereca Blackmon, and I am so excited to be co-presenting to you today, surrounding him with healthy relationships. And I'm really honored. This is our first time working together, but we've been working together for a number of years to present my sister, J.C. Meminger, who is going to introduce the rest of her team.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Really quick, I just want to briefly introduce the Flip the Script Beyond Jobs team members. If you guys could just, stand up. And for those of you who don't know us, I'm J.C. Meminger. Miss Randy Henry coordinates all the women's services, as does Miss Sherry Ware. She's on a little hiatus now because the Beyond Jobs program ended. And then for those of you who don't know, our newest member to the team, Miss Renee Johnson. She is very instrumental in working with both the prison reentry side as well as Beyond Jobs. And then Tiana Character is our victims advocate for domestic violence and sexual assault for Angelic Impact, which is one of our partners. So welcome.
So I want to just start an acknowledgement. A couple people asked about it. I am actually producing a DVD series because I'm writing a book and doing some work around parent education. And so we are being filmed today. This is something that will be produced for the series that I'm doing. So I just want to make sure that everybody knows that before we start. We have it on camera that we do. Oh, we're told that we're being filmed today for the DVD series. Don't worry, the focus is going to be over here mostly. We are going to be doing some activities. I'm trying to be really interactive. And so it doesn't matter. We're going to get the whole room. They've been trying to get the whole room. I just wanted to let you know with the disclaimer right from the beginning. And I'm going to ask you now to get everything off your laps, because I like to move around. We're going to be interactive. We only got a short amount of time. We're going to get right into this activity that Sister JC and I'm sorry, how do you, Miss Meminger?
JC.
Okay, JC and I prepared that's going to get us into some conversation about where we are and what we believe. And so this activity is called Agree, Disagree. So we're going, anybody familiar with agree, disagree? Yeah. A couple people? Okay, so we're going to say some statements. JC's going to give you a couple, I'm going to give you a couple. We're going to say some statements, and you are to go to this side of the room under the clock if you agree. If you disagree, you're to come over here where JC is standing for disagree. Okay, if you don't know, then you can come right here in the middle. Is that good? Is that good? Okay, so JC, give him the first one.
Okay, the first statement is, my interaction with my children's father is definitely important. Do you agree, disagree, or are you in the middle?
Oh, I forgot. I only have one rule in my workshops. If you keep it real with me, I'll keep it real with you. This is not the place where you say what you're supposed to say in public. It only works if you keep it real about what's real for you. And I'm expecting you guys to be brave enough to say what's true. So this is, yes, that's the important part, is to say what's real. So this is, my interaction with my child's father is definitely important. It's important how we interact over here. And over here is disagreeing. Like, I don't have to deal with him. This is over here. Yeah, see, the middle, you see, we got to clarify. The middle, I need you to come out a little bit, because you're looking like you agree. This is disagree. This is disagree. This is agree. I need everybody out your chair. That's how I know you. Everybody got to take a position. Everybody.
And even if you don't have children, what's your thought in general?
Your thought about children. And let's move the chairs out the door so other people can come in. No. Oh, everybody got to move. Everybody got to stand up so you don't know where you are. If you stand up, then I know. It's called the activity. It's called Stand on the Line. Stand on the line.
Stand on the line.
You gotta stand. And then this is your opinion. Your interaction with your father is important. Agree, disagree, don't know. See, now we gotta. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes we gotta take a stand. We can just kind of go with wherever we happen to be. That doesn't work as well as when we take a stand. All right. So somebody who feels passionately that you disagree Tell me why you're over here.
So you went on camera.
Can you drop that for me?
Right. I disagree for my youngest son, Carlos. The reason I disagree, because his father is not the type of role model that needs to be in his life at all. He's not around. He live out of town now, and he's just not the good example he needs to be around. I mean, one thing is if he was trying to do something for himself or being any type of example, then that would be a different story. But by him living out of town, I live here, and he's not a good enough example in his life. So that's my reason why I disagree.
Okay.
That's just for my 11-year-old, but I do have another son.
Okay, and then tell me how you feel about that.
Now the 14-year-old, he had a father, so his father needs to be in his life.
Okay.
And that relationship, me and his relationship is based on him taking care of the child and nothing else, because we don't go together or anything. So that's a good relationship.
Okay, all right, thank you. All right, over here, let's hear the opposite opinion. Who feels like, no, it's important. My relationship with him is important. Tell me why. Who's over here, why?
I feel that it's important because if the child sees you interacting with the father and you guys are being positive, then the child can grow up and be positive and know that even though the parents aren't together, that they can still have a relationship outside of being out of a relationship. And, things will be positive, but you have to be positive. It can't be negative. You can't have a negative impact on the child because they will act negatively as well.
Okay, good. Thank you. Yes, you want to add to that? Go ahead.
I agree 100% what you're saying as far as the negativity and you don't want to teach your child. I am somewhat in your position, but my son believes that his father is 100% what he is in the community. And I want him to not only see what I'm teaching him as right or wrong, but also what his father is teaching him is right or wrong. And even though I feel there are many, many things that I don't want him to know from him, it is important for me to tell him, this is what I do to take care of you. I respect your father, and we respect each other. So I'm going to show you what I'm supposed to do, and you take away from it what you don't want and what you do want.
All right, good. Good. Oh, this is great. This is a great, I feel like, representation. Anybody else want to say, why y'all don't know? Come on,
It's not that I don't know. It's not that I don't
but
know.
you still know.
It's yes and no. It's yes and no. It's a variance.
Okay, tell me.
Because I have a 15-year-old son.
Okay.
Now, his father was active when he was younger, like up to 3 or 4.
Right.
Then he fell off and was inactive and everything like that. And then my son didn't understand the disappearance. So he started developing behavior problems. He started acting out in school. When his dad would pop up, then we'd have a new behavior when he leave. That's what it's about. So it's not as advantageous to have them, but it's important that the relationship, you allow their relationship to form. So that he can see, you definitely don't want to speak negative of him. Let him form his own opinion. And when he forms his own opinion, support him in trying to establish that. If that's negative, you don't want that. If it's positive, this is what you want.
Great. Perfect. That's actually a perfect segue. I'm going to do number 2. It just came up on the fly. Number 2. Now remember, this is agree, this is disagree, this is in the middle. What I say to my child about his father shapes how he feels about himself. Agree, disagree, don't know, or in the middle. What I say, and for you, what you say to your child about his father shapes how he feels about himself. Come on, looking little, you coming in? Okay, all right. You know, I love to work with the kids. That's my favorite thing. What I say to my child's father shapes how to my child about his father shapes how he feels about himself. We're going to start with agree this time. Somebody give me some powerful statement why you feel that way. It's interesting because I see we didn't have a lot of movement. Same kind of question.
Can I move?
Yes, you can move.
Yeah, because I'm kind of like, okay.
Right, I'm thinking.
I'm on the cusp on this one.
Okay, all right, that's
Right.
good. It's a
That
good
way
question
yeah.
when you have two sides that strongly, look, it's everybody moves.
I
All
just
right.
don't want to overtake. I would like somebody else's.
That's okay. Look, I'm going to get somebody else to speak. Who over here? I'm going to call on
I want
somebody.
to speak.
Yes, go ahead.
I think it's important for mothers to know that regardless of how you feel about your child's father, if you don't, if you have anything to say at all, it should be positive, because he's going to determine his self-worth by his father's image. So I think it's just critical.
This how you know it's a good question. She was like, look,
Right, I'm with her.
look, she right. She's like, I got something to say about that. Come on, hit me.
She wants to slide.
Right,
But
look.
I'm with her.
You can move if you want to move. Move, you can move. Come on, if you need. And look, I'm looking for
I don't know
somebody
what
over
she
here.
said. That's
You know what she said? Look, and if somebody get ready to move over here, what you got to say?
Hey, I'm my own man. Hey, he can tell me anything about my day. I just know I'm my own man. He gonna do his thing, I'm gonna do my thing. We're two different people.
We're in a different situation because my son just found out that his the father that's been taking care of him is not his father. So it's kind of hard for us.
So it's
It's a touchy
new.
subject.
It's new. It's a type, but that's why we're here. See, that's what I want you to hear, and I look here. That's what I want you to hear. It's never an accident where you are. You being here today is not an accident. Right now, this touchy, see your mom tear nut? This is the place. It's okay. If you don't have to, she don't have to be on camera. It's okay. Because listen, this is what we do this for. My work, I need everybody to be focused here so we can get a sister our heart and our support.
I
Because
don't
you not-
speak of his father. I don't even acknowledge his father. I said what I said about him, and that was that. But I don't think that he's anything like his father at all. He's never been in his life, and I don't want him in his life. And that's a decision I made on my own.
Right. So listen, we are here for you and for him because it's a healing. These tears didn't come from nowhere. Look at me. It's all right. We here because you ain't alone in this room. You're gonna hear stories all day today to let you know you're not alone in this room. A lot of us made choices, or some of us didn't even make choices and just got put in situations. But this right here is what Keith Bennett said. This is a partnership. This is your partner. You understand? And y'all got to work this out together because it does impact you. And I love the fact that you say you're your own man. But this what we hear. We're going to talk about this. You need a chair, baby? You good? Okay. All right. It's all right. You ain't got to be good. In here, I want y'all to be clear. We doing this on purpose. Because we suffering in silence. You see this sister tearing up over here? Because we doing it by ourselves too much. This is why we do this. So that you can have a place to deal with how you feel about it. Because I seen how they brought you in here. And that ain't who you are. And when you can stand here and tell me you're not who he is or who anybody else is, you your own man, then it's time for you to step up and be your own man. So we having this conversation. And I asked this question for a reason. Somebody else want to say about disagree?
I do.
Yes.
The situations that we unravel ourselves in through our lives, 9 times out of 10 isn't something that we chose. It's something that we were placed into. So like my oldest child, the relationship I had with her father, it was an abusive relationship. So it was either catch a case or let it go. So I had to make a decision. Do I really want this for the sake of myself? Because if I'm not right here, there's no way I could be right
That's
for
right.
her.
That's right.
So my decision was I gotta let him go.
That's right.
Because I don't want that. And to this day, she's 21 now. I've never spoken, about him. I never spoke negative about him. It was a part of my life that I just had to, this really didn't happen, and I had to grasp the fact that God blessed me. Because God makes no mistakes.
That's right.
So
Absolutely.
I had to grasp that and say, okay, you know what? It's just you and me, God, and you got to help me deal with this. No matter what the situation or how the child came about, the individual